let's talk about for a minute, just 1 minute, maybe two, because I talk too much. But let's just talk about what is expected from your dog after they've done training, after they have done a board and train program, after they have done classes or pack walks, whatever, day trains, whatever it is that you're doing with us. What is expected of the dog after that? Well, just think of it the same as personal training or working out. This is not a quick fix diet. What you're doing here to lose a quick amount of weight, what you're doing here is you're actually learning to eat healthily. You're learning to have a healthy eating plan and understand what's good for your body. You're understanding about exercise and being physically fit and active to better your body. Once you understand those things, you're able to have a change in your habits and your lifestyle. And that's really what we're doing with dogs, is we're teaching you owners how to have better habits with your dogs, how to communicate with your dog. Your dog's habits won't change unless your habits change. One of the reasons dogs benefit so much from doing pack walks and doing classes and board and trains and one-to-one sessions and everything that we do is because we come with a different habit and we ask something different of the dog. We do three things then with the dog. Our communication with the dog is always, number one, fair. To make it fair, it has to make sense. That's number two, make sense to the dog. Number three, it has to be safe. So what we're really doing is teaching you guys how to control in a very primal way, the dog's language, that your communication is fair, safe, and makes sense. We're teaching you how to have a lifestyle of knowing how to communicate with dogs, because nowadays people don't know how to communicate with dogs. And if you do know how to communicate with dogs, you're branded as outdated, ironically, or barbaric methods. Especially if you are a so-called balanced trainer, then you are somehow bad because you should be unbalanced. And normally the people that are slagging you are very unbalanced. So try and keep in mind that when you're doing any sort of training is that you're changing your whole lifestyle. Ultimately what we're trying to do is we're really trying to make our dog fit into our lives. But you've got to be aware that you've got a dog in your life. So you have to know how to communicate with that dog. Once you know how to communicate with the dog will do what you ask of them, because you'll give an appropriate amount of yes and no in the dog's life. If you communicate in their language that makes sense to them, they'll always do it for you. So that's really what we're doing, is we're teaching you how to be your own trainers, how to communicate with your dog. And so you're not doing a quick fix diet here, you're learning how to be healthy eating and exercising. You're learning how to change and really be in control of how you communicate with your dog, and giving you the knowledge. We need to give you the knowledge so that you can be better owners to your dogs.